Hi and welcome to Cheekyricho Cooking's Ninja Foodi fried rice. This isn't an authentic fried rice, but I think you'll find that it's a very agreeable substitute for the real thing. Ingredients are in the recipe box below, so let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is cook our rice in the pressure cooker function of the Foodi. You could do this a day ahead if you like. You can even make this rice and then freeze it and use it at some later stage. Now we've got a cup and a half of rice here. We're going to pop it straight into our Ninja Foodi for 5 minutes on the pressure cooker function with 3 cups of water. Let's get that all level on the bottom. Basically a 2-to-1 ratio. And we're going to put our pressure cooker lid on. Close the vent and set it for pressure cooker and start 5 minutes. So it's pressure cooker on high and for 5 minutes and start. It will come up to pressure. This little red indicator will rise and you won't be able to take the lid off at that stage. At the end of the 5 minutes cooking time, we're going to speed release the steam from inside the vessel and tip the rice out, get on with the rest of the recipe. Okay, it's just gone onto the keep warm function now. We've just force venting it. The little red button has gone down, as you can see. Removing our pressure cooker lid, and now we're going to remove our rice as well. Okay, we just remove our outer bowl now and tip our rice out and just let it cool. Okay, now if you want to make this the night before, you can just lay it out on a tray in your fridge and it'll just dry out a little bit. Just put it to one side. Okay, no need to wash our Foodi basket. We've just got some eggs here. Give them a bit of a whisk. Don't get too serious because we're going to be frying them. So on the searing function, on high, we're just going to make that egg almost like a scramble. And we're just going to stir it as it starts to cook. It's not going to stick, and we're just going to sort of cut it up into little tiny chunks and put it to one side. Okay, you can see it's just starting to set now. We're just going to break up those little curds or clods and just tip them back into the bowl that I just mixed them in. We want them into sort of quite small little chunks. So just cut it up as you go. Okay, when it's just cooked, we're going to turn it off and remove it from the bowl. Don't cook it up too much because it's going back into the cooked rice later on. So we just scoop that out. Doesn't matter about washing that bowl either because the egg is going to be cooked again when it goes in with the rice. Last thing. Again, no need to rinse the bowl. Okay, just put that to one side. Okay, into our bowl now, we're just going to put a little splash of oil. Keep it on the searing function, sear and saute, and we're going to add our bacon and our carrots because they're going to be the longest to cook. Got a nice bit of colour on that bacon. It's cut quite thinly, and our carrots are going to take a while too, so they can go in as well. Now these are just raw carrots. I don't want to have them too cooked up. I still want a little bit of texture there. Okay, we've got a nice bit of colour on our bacon now. We're going to throw in the rest of our vegetables, which are capsicum or bell pepper, frozen peas, which are thawed, 2 sliced onions, our corn. You could use baby corn here, you could put broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, anything you like in here, bean sprout. We're just doing a fairly basic recipe at the moment. We've got some duck here that we cooked actually in this, and it's absolutely beautiful, really moist and tender with a crispy skin on it. That's going in now. We've removed all of the bones from that and just cut it up and basically shredded it. You could use chicken, beef, pork, barbecue pork, anything that you like in here. You see where this is going. Sesame oil can go in now. As that heats, it's starting to smell pretty special. You could put chili in here if you wanted to. Just heat that through. Okay, this is cooking along nicely now. We're just going to put our spring onions down in with our cooked egg, which is cooled off a bit now, so it's not going to cook those spring onions. And we just want this really quite chopped up so that it mixes quite well through our rice. And the prawns go in just before the egg, and we'll just close that lid down and I'll just steam them through. We just want them just pink. They're actually raw and they've got their tails on still. There's a fair bit of heat coming out of there, and it's evaporating all the moisture out of those vegetables so that our rice will fry nicely. Okay, so it's in with our rice now. Break that all up. Okay, we're just going to drizzle our soy sauce over. We'll give it a nice brown colour and enough seasoning. Got 50 grams there. Add more if you like. All those grains are breaking up, as you can see. I use basmati rice. It's lower GI, healthier for you. Works very well with a fried rice dish, and it's got a gorgeous flavour. You just want to make sure all that rice is all mixed through all the other ingredients, and that'll be heating at the same time. Now we just throw our prawns in here, or shrimp, and toss them all around until they just start to go pink, and then it's in with our eggs and our spring onions, and our dish is cooked. Now I'm just going to close a lid on that for a moment to keep that steam in there. Doesn't want to do that, it's saying lid. Okay. We need this to keep searing on high. You can see the colours starting to change in these prawns now. Okay, now our prawns are pretty well done now. We're just going to send in our egg and our spring onions and just fold those through, and that is essentially done. You could freeze this in a Chinese food container and reheat it at a later date. It'll probably keep in the freezer for about 2 months, and it's a meal on its own. I hope you enjoyed this little cooking demonstration of Cheekyricho's Foodi fried rice. If you would like to see more interesting recipes and ideas, just check out our Cheekyricho cooking channel, and don't forget to please subscribe, and do come back and visit us again soon. We have so much more to show you, and we're uploading lots of videos, and that is saying it's about 3 litres of rice, so that's really quite a massive serving there. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and there you have it, Cheekyricho Cooking's fried rice. Have a taste, shall we? Some of all of our vegetables and our bacon, egg, rice. So good. so good. Thanks for watching.